News every 15 minutes, weather every 10, and sports twice an hour.
Newstalk, KGVO, AM 1290 and now 101.5 FM.
You're listening to Montana Morning with Peter Christian.
It was a Special Olympics extravaganza last night. Good morning, everyone. It's Montana Morning. It's Thursday, May 21st, 2015. Sky is clear. It is a beautiful morning in western Montana. Lots of blue sky and sunshine. We've got 42 degrees in Missoula. Our newscast sponsored by AB Technology Solutions, offering backup and disaster recovery, remote support and monitoring. Find them online at abtechnologysolutions.com. It was an extravaganza last night at the Montana Special Olympics Summer Games opening ceremonies inside the Dahlberg Arena. There's over 1,200 athletes, families, and friends, and totaling nearly 5,000 people celebrated together inside the Adams Center. Lieutenant Governor Angela McLean praised the athletes for their courage and determination.
Athletes, you, through your spirit, through your tenacity, through your never-give-up attitude, show every single one of us, through your grit, what each and every one of us ought to be like every single day.
One of the primary sponsors, the Dennis and Phyllis Washington Foundation, was represented by Kevin Washington.
I'd like to help recognize some of the biggest fans of the athletes and the staff of the Special Olympics Montana. They devote much of their time to helping empower and enrich the lives of all the athletes and create communities of acceptance, respect, and hard work.
The crowd was on its feet as the flame of hope was carried by law enforcement officers into the arena, and the cauldron was lit to officially open the games, which continue all week at various venues around Missoula. Yesterday, after a day of searching, Captain Kurt Stinson of the Helena Police Department told KGVO News 2 missing teenagers, Bailey Parker and Rachel Parner, were found safe in downtown Missoula at about 2 p.m. by Missoula Police.
Missoula Police Department found both the 14-year-old middle school students that went missing from Helena Middle School here in Helena. They were, from what I understand, they were just on their own. They were somewhere downtown. They were on foot. They weren't in a vehicle when they were found. They did obviously find a ride over there.
Stinson said there were some complications before the children could be sent home.
Obviously, we had the concern with the safety and some threats that the one of them had made prior to leaving here, so we're kind of still dealing with that situation with him to see if there's any other treatment or hospitalization or anything like that needs to be done. But we're talking with parents for both of them and we'll make arrangements to get them home.
Again, that was yesterday afternoon. The two left the Helena Middle School early Wednesday morning and hitched a ride to Missoula before again being found safe. A federal judge has dismissed a lawsuit by the Confederated Salish and Kootenai tribes that asked the court to affirm that 1855 treaty reserved the water flowing through the Flathead Indian Reservation for their use. The judicial declaration sought by the tribes would have bolstered their claims in an ongoing water use dispute on the land adjacent to the reservation. U.S. District Court Judge Nada Christensen decided yesterday not to interfere in the fight over water rights. His ruling allows separate water claims in state courts to continue. It also asserts that the tribe's priority in water use will be settled upon ratification of a compact between state, federal, and tribal governments, which could take several years. The tribe's attorney, John Carter, says the decision includes language that could protect their claims if the water compact ultimately fails. Several sexual assaults have been reported to Missoula police in the past few days. Spokesman Travis Welsh said one incident allegedly took place on Monday evening in Bannock Court.
A woman reported a possible incident of sex abuse of her 13-year-old daughter by a known man over the course of the last 5 years, both here in Missoula and in Dillon. The second one was reported yesterday also at about 7:40 from the 1800 block of Sherwood. An adult female reported that her 15-year-old daughter had been sexually assaulted by a 19-year-old male acquaintance that had been allowed to stay at their residence.
Welsh said no arrests have yet been made, but the incidents are under investigation. Another incident was reported in which a mother told police her juvenile daughter was in a sexual relationship with an adult man. That case has been turned over to the Missoula County Attorney. 25-year-old Anthony Bissett is in the Missoula County Jail on $80,000 bail this morning after appearing yesterday before Judge Karen Orzek in Justice Court to hear his fourth open felony drug charge. Deputy Missoula County Attorney Celine Kepke asked for $75,000 bail.
This appears to be the defendant's fourth open felony case. He's got 3 others, including a possession with intent to distribute and a burglary. It looks like he's delving pretty quickly into a criminal way, and due to his charges, we believe he's a danger to society.
Court records indicate Bissett was arrested while in possession of methamphetamine, heroin, and marijuana. The drugs were discovered while he was changing into jail clothing. He appeared via video at Missoula Justice Court wearing a vest specially designed to prevent him from harming himself. Judge Orzek set bail in Wednesday's case at $50,000, then addressed the other 3 charges, bringing the total bail to $80,000. He was remanded back to the jail. Another Missoula man, 33-year-old Ruben Caldera, appeared in Justice Court, charged with felony aggravated assault for allegedly strangling his girlfriend. Deputy Missoula County Attorney Kepke asked Judge Karen Orzek for a high bail yet again.
The state would ask for $50,000 in this case. It also appears that the defendant has a hold, I believe, from probation and parole because he was on a conditional release when he committed this last offense. So I'm not sure that he's going anywhere.
Judge Orzek placed Caldera on $50,000 bail due to his criminal history and the nature of the offense. His next court appearance is June 4th. An attorney for the jailed founder of Montana's Yellowstone Club Resort has filed a petition for his release with the U.S. Supreme Court. One-time billionaire Tim Blixseth has spent 30 days in jail in Great Falls on a civil contempt order from U.S. District Judge Sam Haddon in Helena. Haddon says Blixseth of Medina, has not accounted for $13.8 million from a Mexico resort that was sold in defiance of a court order. Blixseth attorney Michael Ferrigno wrote in Wednesday's petition to Justice Anthony Kennedy that his client has tried to cooperate. Ferrigno says Haddon abused his authority by jailing Blixseth. And finally, State Department of Natural Resources and Conservation officials say their planned move to a new facility in Helena will come with some belt-tightening after lawmakers denied additional money for rent in the state's main budget bill. DNRC Director John Tubbs said yesterday they'll be short about $425,000 for rent in fiscal year 2017, but he doesn't think it will mean cutting jobs. Senate Majority Leader Matt Rosendale of Glendive made the motion to keep the rent for Helena DNRC offices at 2015 levels, saying the building project purposely circumvents a state law. Tubbs said the legislative attorneys say because of its size, the project doesn't need legislative approval. Our News Talk time now is 6:12.
Newstalk, KGVO.
Missoula's official weather station.
A mostly sunny start this morning in the Missoula area, but during the afternoon, we have a chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. We'll be looking at a high of right around 75 degrees. I'm meteorologist Matt Gray for KECI 13, your first alert station.